know, you the intro guy.
So this is TOT Sports or this is a regular?
Yeah, I mean it's a regular one. What else we gonna talk about?
All right, this is
It's
sports.
all sports.
All right. Let me know.
Whenever you ready, man. Start it off. I'm just putting the stuff in the window.
What's going on, y'all? This your man Amp. Got my man D.
What
And
up, y'all?
I got the most happiest man on earth. My man Cam was good.
Woo! Ric Flair! Woo!
Well, as y'all know, my man Cam is a Denver fan. Congrats on the Super Bowl victory.
Oh, appreciate it. Appreciate it. We was exercising demons out there.
So I guess Cam, before the game, what did it feel like when that clock hit 0 and you realized that we won a Super Bowl? What was your reaction, man?
To backtrack a little bit, I had like a gazillion people text me because they know when my allegiances lie, and it was like 2 minutes left. Normal Cam, whose team probably wasn't in the playoffs, would have said that game was over. But I was like, don't text me until it stays 0. Not yet. And like the fat lady hasn't sung yet, but she humming. And when that thing hit 0, I sent you guys a video right when it was over. And I was letting everybody, man, I wasn't ignorant. I was ignorant. Like I just lost it. Like, cause it was a lot of frustration living in the Bay Area, being a Bronco fan. I got to deal with the Raider fans saying they got more rings than us. I got to deal with the Niner fans talking about how they smacked us. And I got to deal with these newfound Carolina Panther fans because Curry likes them, talking about we was going to get smacked just like we did 2 years ago. So when we didn't wear the orange jerseys, I was like, yo, we got a chance, B. Like, for real. I was like, there's a lot of factors out there. It's 75 degrees. There's a ref that Peyton is 5-0 under. We're not wearing the orange jersey. So, and it was in my backyard. I was trying to get to the game, but the ticket prices was still costing the price of kidneys on the black market, so I couldn't get a ticket. So, but it was good. I mean, I was elated. There's no, like, I'm a basketball nut, so when my Lakers win, I'm super juiced. But I don't know, something about football and when your team win, because it's like harder, I guess, or it's just less games. It's like there's no almost like World Cup. If your country win, you on a high. Like, you know what I'm saying? So that football, it meant something. Plus to see Peyton Manning hopefully ride off into the sunset, man, because I really wanted him to have it. And I love Cam. Like, I'm a huge Cam fan, but I feel like he got some years left in the tank where Peyton, this got to be his last rodeo. So he was Trent Dilfer yesterday.
That's a perfect analogy. If it's not his last rodeo, I don't know what's wrong with that man. Like, every ounce of his body was being thrown in the 5-yard screens. I can't see him playing 16 games next year.
Yeah, I was telling myself if this was 10-year-old Peyton, they'd have blew out Carolina. They lucky he had that neck surgery and them injuries caught up because.
Well, Carolina's defense was good too, but I don't think on 3rd and 9 you'll be running it. Yeah. You will let Peyton throw the ball.
And I must say, Cam, I was telling D that what's your star receiver name again? Forgot his name.
Thomas.
He's overrated. I'm not overrated, but he's not earning his checks, man.
He's overrated.
I agree with you.
He earned overrated.
And I hate saying overrated, but it's like, yo, how you don't show up for the whole playoffs and the Super Bowl?
You know what? There's two parts to it. He showed up in the one we got blown out of. But there's part of me that says Manny just, I don't know. Sometimes Manny throw a ball and he just drops it. So yes, there's times where I look at Demaryius Thomas and like, what happened to you? Because maybe he got paid. And I don't know. So maybe a head game or maybe the timing's off.
Yeah.
You know, because sometimes when I see Brock in there, he'll have a different rapport with his receivers.
Mm-hmm.
But I just think maybe another year under a quarterback that can actually get it to him properly with a little more oomph on it, or maybe because his mom was there to see his game for the first time, maybe I don't know.
Yeah, that could be that too. A little nervous, you know.
Yeah, this season he was a little off. Like every time, he's still a top 10 receiver, just off the resume alone and what he's capable of doing. But I agree with you, man. He was not coming through in the clutch, he would just drop crazy passes. You're like, what is going on with this dude? Is he somebody put a root on him or something? Like, I thought he had some bad juju. Because him and Vernon Davis had Kwame Brown hands.
Vernon Davis. He got a free ring on this one.
Word.
He get Peyton Manning. People was like, Peyton Manning goes rid the whip. And I was like, yo, Peyton carried a lot of teams with no defense. Could you imagine if he had this defense in his Colts days?
Man.
Or if he had this defense 2 years ago when he was moving real mean.
That's a dynasty right there. I mean, you give anybody this defense like that pass rush.
Yeah.
Well, you gotta understand, we never like when we went against the Seahawks, we didn't have Clady, we didn't have Champ, we didn't have Vaughn.
Yeah, but that team was soft. You guys were more finesse.
and we were soft, but defensively we could have competed because the truth be told, they didn't rout us into the second half in that first Super Bowl with the Seahawks.
It was over after that safety, yo.
Yeah.
I was like,
granted, it was over, but the score didn't dictate that till later. Because even though we was broken, we still held Marshawn in check. Like, you know what I'm saying? They didn't bust it wide open.
You might be the only person who watched that full game, yo. I tuned out after the second quarter. I'm like, yo, these guys are getting murdered.
Yeah, my son was just born, so I was still in the hospital holding him. He was like a day years old. I'm like, let me turn this. I watched the whole game with my son. Like, God damn, they got
blowout, daddy. Blowout.
I'm not gonna front. Denver yesterday played grown man D. It was like 96, that kind of defense. It was no zone. It was man up. We gonna shut everybody out, and you can't stop us. Like, they literally smacked Carolina in the face.
That's what they did to the Patriots too. It was like, yo, you have to beat us. Like, yo, we know you have no run game. Yeah, it's true. And yo, that's the thing that I don't get about a lot of analysts that were picking
Carolina.
And it was just like they were just so they just knew it was over. Like, they knew that the Panthers were gonna win. I'm just like, first of all, you do not go with a team that everybody's picking. Second of all, you don't go against a great defense, and Denver had one of the best defenses we've seen in a while.
Yeah.
Hey, what do you think they rank in the? Some people say top 5, some people say top 7, top 10.
I put them in the top 10.
I don't know.
For Super Bowl, it's too. You got to do it again because I'm not going to disrespect the Cowboys.
Nah, man, over the year. Nah, man. Look, I don't put the Ravens just because they got to do it again. That Super Bowl D was unreal, and they did it for a year.
Which one? The Ravens 2000?
2000. Oh yeah, they destroyed my Giants.
I mean, you got to put Ravens 2000 and you got to put 85 Bears. Granted, they're only
85 Bears. No, the 85 Bears is number 1.
Yeah, but I'm saying those are only 1 year teams, but.
But we're talking about Super Bowl or just all-time period?
We're talking about defense. We're talking about all-time defense.
Because Denver been gassing fools all year. Like, this wasn't a one-time thing. This was an all-year thing.
But like, that's the thing with analysts. You're like, why analysts aren't taking that to account? Like, how are you just picking? You know what I mean? Like,
yeah. But you know what
it is? Yes, 2 years ago. They was on one.
Oh, yeah, that defense was crazy.
You know what it is? What's hard now? Seattle's the only team that did it in the last few years. That with free agency, it's hard to keep everybody intact. Seattle did it. I don't know how they did it, but they did it. I got to see if Denver could keep everybody together, do this again next year, and then we could put them as saying one of the greatest defenses of all time. But for this year, they literally played Big Ben, Brady, Cam, and it was the same story every game. So they're up there for that 1 year. They're dominant, man. Like, there is no weakness on Denver's team. Not one.
Do you guys think this is Peyton Manning's last game?
Personally, I would love him to retire. If he had some semblance of arm strength, I'll be like, come back for one more, do it again, But the fact is, everything's lined up perfectly. He has a 14-13 record in the playoffs.
He's over 500 now.
He's over 500. He's 2-2. He's in that pantheon of legend talk. I'm not going to confuse him with the greatest.
He's top 5. I think he
could be he owns every regular season stat. He has 2 rings. His only knock is he just doesn't perform at top level in the playoffs. But all that aside, he's on that Mount Rushmore, I think, in my opinion.
Well, he's not over.
You can entertain a discussion.
Yeah.
He's in the discussion. But you if you go on Brady, Joe Montana, you're picking them. But if someone, like you're saying, if someone brought Peyton Manning to the table, it could be
I
argued.
can argue it now.
Yeah, I think to me it should be his last game, unless Denver's like, we want you back. This is what we're gonna do. Like, you do not go to another team. You do not become Michael Jordan of the Wizards. Like, and you took this team to 2 championships in 4 years. I think he should ride off in the sunset, a la Ray Lewis, Jerome Bettis, John Elway. Call it a career. Show up on ESPN or start.
What is he, 39?
Yeah, you're gonna be 40 next year.
Come on, man. Let's be real. Now, if he had a Brett Favre arm still, hey, why not? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. You don't have that.
If he gets healthy, more healthy than when he is now, with that defense intact, but you can't throw 150 yards every game. Like, you have to. It has to be where you
got it.
Yeah. If he gets healthy, and it's the HGH, yo. He's going to jail. Let him throw a 50-yard strike. Cops are gonna be on the sidelines like, yo, put these handcuffs on.
Yeah.
Going in.
For him yesterday, like you said, a 5-yard pass, I feel like he blew his arm out every pass.
Yes.
I'm like, but maybe he said in his head, you know what? I don't have to gunsling because my defense is winning this game. I'm not.
He allowed himself to be in a different system. He allowed Kubiak to coach him because usually Peyton dictates that. But you notice that Kubiak's system started to work, and we're gonna see this come into play. With Brock, you're going to see more bootleg. You're going to see more of that Kubiak power style running. And the running game will be better because Brock is a little more athletic, obviously. He can run. He's got a little bit more arm strength. And hopefully he learned under Peyton, you know, because he's an integral piece in why we have home field advantage. And a couple of podcasts ago, if you guys are listening, I was irate when we lost to the Raiders. And Brock was the main reason why we were still able to get home field advantage, because who knows what would have happened if the Patriots had home field advantage if we'd have been there.
Yep.
Yeah, it's hard to win out there in the playoffs. To win a fight, bro.
All right, still on the Super Bowl topic. Do you Cam Newton kind of walked away during his post-game press conference. I'll start with you, and do you feel that was immature, or do you think?
Well, hold on, Cam. Do you want to go first, being that it's your team, or it doesn't matter?
No, Cam Newton.
To talk about Cam?
Yeah, talk about Cam. I'll go. All right.
Go for it.
All right. Well, for me, I think Cam bitched out 100%. Because, a lot of people saying, oh, you're making a big deal. Why you're bothering Cam? Yo, my man has commercials stating, you can't stop me, do something about it. You dabbing in every stadium, whether it's home or away. You smiling, running across the field like you wanted to be that dude. You told the world I'm different than everybody else. I'm that chosen one. I'm going to be the face of the league. But yet when you lose, you back to straight high school football again. I don't want to talk, walking off the stage. Like, come on, don't. This is why I got mad when he doing all that dabbing, and because it's arrogance to me, because let your game do the talking. You ain't got to do all this showing off. That shit rubs you the wrong way. It rubbed me the wrong way. I wasn't hating, but I'm just like, yo, man, you doing a little bit too much. Your dancing is like 10 minutes. Like, you going extra with it. Then when you finally lose, you don't even give props to Denver. You should have said they got nothing to do with it. Like, how dare you say that? They threw you around the whole night. So I really think Cam, if he wants to be the face of the league, he's going to have to own up, man. I don't care if Denver was talking right next to you. You still don't get up and walk away. You handle this like you can. You different, right? You that dude. Stick your chest up and say, yo, we lost. We got our ass beat. And that's it. Whether you like it or not, because when you winning, you taking pictures, smiling, you dancing in everybody's football field. People didn't like that, man, but they had, like you said, hold that until you stop me. So I think Cam should just man up, and I honestly think that hurt his image, because I don't want to see that Dre Beats commercial no more. I think that commercial's fake now when I see that shit. I'm like, yo, you're not living up to what you preach. So you gotta literally change your whole image again, man. Like, I think you went backwards on this one. I really did.
Interesting.
Cam, what do you think?
At first, I was a little taken back by Cam because, we had seen Cam like this in his rookie year. Or in the early years of Cam. He was immature. He showed body language that rivaled Jay Cutler. He also wasn't ready to be a leader, So when he's starting to come up, he's winning, he's showing improvement, he's being mature. After Steve Smith Jr. had that talk with him, he seemed to take that into context and become a better leader, a better quarterback. He's becoming the face. He is the face of the franchise and the NFL.
MVP.
He's the MVP. He's the offensive player of the year, the MVP. He is the guy of guys. He is the quarterback everybody wants to be. It's Cam Dab Newton. And when I saw him interview, and he gave one word answer, and that's to be expected, man. Especially if you just lost, you're a bit salty, and I get it, But he's not the first one to do this. So I got two sides to this, Peyton's done it. He walked off the field when he lost to New Orleans. Because I always believe. Let me backtrack a little bit. I always believe that a lot of black people, especially, was rooting for Cam, not only because he was black, but he was cool. But the fact is, they believed in the media trumped up story of a few people who thought he was this and that, and the media's like, oh, they don't understand Cam, and he's bringing a different culture. He's different, and he wouldn't if Cam did this, he should be more like Peyton, or he's not like the other guys. And I was like, this is not like a social race thing, man. It's just two good quarterbacks that come to the stage a little bit differently. But a lot of people empathize more with Cam because they thought people were hating on him. Those are the few idiots. Everybody loves Cam. I love Cam. If he wasn't playing my team, I was a huge fan of Cam because I always felt like if you showboat, it's entertainment. You know what I'm saying? If you want to stop him from dancing, then beat him. Stop. That's why I always said that. It's like the Patriots. You want to stop them from running up the score? Play defense. So all that showboating, giving the kids the ball to the kids, that was a good look. I loved it every minute. I love anybody that showboats in a tasteful manner. He do his dab. That's cool. On the other end, like you said, when you lose, you show your character. 2 years ago, Peyton Manning got mollywopped in the playoffs, and he went to the opposing locker room. Now, Cam, to his credit, did go to Peyton Manning, smiled.
Yeah, right after the game. He spoke to him,
right after the game. No big deal. Now, Peyton did the same thing. Went to Ray Lewis, congratulating him. He showed his class, just like Cam showed his class. Now, in the interview, what I didn't catch was they put the Bronco player, Chris Harris, in the same room, right across from him. So if you go and look at some of the footage, you can hear the audio. After they're asking Cam all these questions, you hear the audio is like, so, what do you think? Chris Harris from the Broncos, the defensive back, was like, oh yeah, we figured him out. We forced him to throw. So obviously he's gonna be a little tight hearing all this right after the game. So I can't blame him, but also at the same time, you got to sit there and take that beat. Like you got to sit there and answer the media questions to the best of your ability. Even if they one word answer, you just can't storm off. Ain't nobody doing that, man. Like you looked, it wasn't a good look, but I understood why he did it, but he shouldn't have done it because if you quote unquote the MVP, you got to sit there and take them lumps, man. That's how I feel. And to me, I hate to say this, but I don't think Cam changed. I think he was winning. It looked like he changed. And when he lost, he was the same old Cam. So he still got a little bit of growing to do on that aspect. But I want Cam to be Cam. I want you to keep dabbing. I want you to keep dancing, smiling, gassing on fools in the league. Because to me, I don't think nobody is like him. He's big. He's fast. He's got like
he's got an arm.
McNabb, and he got an arm, and he built like anybody, like a linebacker.
Like
so
I think the dab is over. I don't think he dabbing next year. I think Humble Pie.
Nah, that dance move is going.
I think it's over. The dab is done. The dab's over.
Two things I want to say about this. First, I want to congratulate Denver for not ODing on the dab. Like they weren't disrespectful. They weren't. I hate when teams do that when they kind of take your move.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Well, you know what? They did that.
I know, but it wasn't. It wasn't
the
over the
players
top.
was doing it.
It wasn't over the top though. It wasn't, you know what I mean? Like,
because I think Andre Caldwell dabbed, and I was like, it was early too, and I was like, "What are you doing, fool?" Like,
he did that on the first catch. I'm like, yo,
this got a first down and he dabbed, but it wasn't to the point where they showed up the entire team, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
But I agree. I think I kind of lean towards what Cam just said. Like, I think I understand where Cam's coming from. I feel like he did make an effort. He did go to the post game podium to talk, and he did try. But I think we also have to take into account this is what you play for. This is it. Like, there's nothing bigger for these guys. This is their entire career since they've been playing Pee Wee football, and for you to lose, it's heartbreaking. Like, it's like a family member dies. You broke up with who you thought was the one. Like,
I don't know.
Well, Ant, if you've been training for this your entire life and it gets snatched away from you, you were 60 minutes away from pretty much doing what you were brought on this earth, at least in your mind, to do.
But he's the leader of that team. He asked for this. This is what he wanted, to be that dude.
The thing is,
a lot of responsibility.
Of course, he went up there. He did try to answer questions, and of course, he was giving one-word answers. He's tight. Yo, to me, I'd rather him say, "I'm sorry, I can't do this," than say, "Go."
No, he has to do that. That's his obligation.
But yeah, exactly. But there's been times where people were probably like, "I'm not going," or "I'm just gonna say something. You can find me. I don't care." Like, of course, as a quarterback, you definitely have to show your face. But at the same time, just like you said earlier, Peyton Manning, when they lost to the Saints, he didn't shake anybody's hand. He just laughed. He was pissed.
All right, let's look at it in the business aspect, fellas. He molded his brand based off of him not cockiness, but his persona. Now that you did this, how can you represent that brand that you stood for after what you just did?
LeBron did it. He's still popular.
It took LeBron. LeBron became a villain the next season because of that. Cam going to become a villain to counter what the haters is going to say to him? Because LeBron did a 360, and I was like, wow, LeBron's the enemy right now. He knew what he did.
No, this is before he left Cleveland. This is before he left Cleveland. He did it when he was still on Cleveland and came back the next year. The Magic beat them in the conference finals. He ain't shake nobody's hand. He didn't talk to anybody. And to me, that rubbed me the wrong way. I'm like, dude, it's the same thing you saying. You out there breakdancing and smiling, but when you lose, you can't say anything. And to me, I'm like, that's the conference finals. So if it was the finals and you just got destroyed, maybe I would understand it. That's the only reason why I'm giving Cam a little bit benefit of the doubt. It wasn't like he didn't shake Peyton Manning's hand, congratulate the team. It's not like he didn't show up to the podium. It's just there was different factors. He's sitting there. Chris Harris is talking in the background. You can hear the man.
You got to man up, D. You got to man up, D. You're the face of the league.
He would never do this again. There's always learning experiences, and he's gonna learn from this. Like, this is not gonna be Cam Newton. Like, he's gonna grow from this and learn. Obviously, he's gonna address this eventually, but I'm not gonna throw the man under the bus. Like, it happens. It's emotional. It's sports. How many times I want to punch you in your face when you play basketball, football, Ant?
You right, D. But I never dabbed on the court and said I'm that dude though either.
Come on, that wasn't out yet.
So, but my point is, D, he was honestly, yo, D, real talk, he took T.O. antics to another level.
No.
Because it's the same thing. Because
he didn't.
You know why? Because T.O. danced on a star, but T.O. put up numbers. But it was to me, as me playing sports, it's a sort of a respect thing, man. You don't have to smile on my face and dance and say I'm nice. You don't have to.
He's always been doing that.
And I am who I am, but you can't get mad people don't like it either because like.
He did it. Look, it's entertainment at the end of the day, right?
Oh, now it's entertainment now.
No, because I never had a problem with a touchdown celebration from the Gronk spike, the Aaron Rodgers double check, WWE belt, stolen. A high five is a form of celebration. The Marshawn Lynch sly ass handshake. He trying to be slick with that shit. We know what that is. I get it. So, it's all a form of celebration and cockiness. But at the end of the day, if it's not over the top, like
Cam track was 10 Fitz is there sometimes.
Hold on. There was a dude that intercepted.
Oh, you about to talk about the Steelers?
Yeah, that guy. Now that's what you call.
Yo, that was
somebody should have just knocked him out.
Yeah.
But that's way over the top. Like when Chad Johnson was doing it, it was hilarious because it was in good taste. People liked it. Cam, what he's doing, giving footballs, the smiling, the dabbing, not
Cam needed to come out with a Ric Flair vest saying "Future."
I did. So then maybe. Alright, he got that Lex Luthor smile that like that niggas ain't shit. Like he just, and I'm not hating it. It might come out and he just rubs you the wrong way if you want to take it to that level. If y'all get what I'm saying, it's like BJ from 141. He just had that cocky. Like, yo, I feel like just decking you right now. Like, you doing a little bit. Yo, his first down celebration.
How you stop that?
By beating him.
Von Miller out there beating him.
And when I did do that, instead of him saying, yo, you got me, y'all ain't do nothing. That's like some bully type shit. Like, yo, I just beat you.
Yeah, I didn't even hear that. Like, if he said that, then obviously
they asked him
upset.
About the defense. He said they ain't had nothing to do with that. Like, what? Like, to me, I'm like, wow, I can't respect you for that because like you said in your commercial, ain't no feelings for Band-Aids, whatever. Yo, you got feelings right now. You catching feelings after we done beat you. So I don't know, man.
That's cool. That's cool. If you don't want to give us our props, that's fine because my team did that.
Of course, and he knows that deep down inside. Like he knows that the Broncos were the reason he didn't win, and you need wide receivers. Like they came out with a good game plan.
I'm happy Kelvin Benjamin wasn't there. I'm glad.
I mean,
don't get me wrong. We was fortunate. Like I said this, not to jump off topic. I said this prior to the Super Bowl. They was like, who would you rather see, the Panthers or the Cardinals? And I said the Panthers. They ain't got no receivers but one. Like we was gonna have a problem if we had to see John Brown, Larry Fitzgerald, Michael Floyd. We really got to get.
And David Johnson catch out the back.
I don't think none of those receivers matter with that pass rush. Pass rush neutralizes everything.
I'd rather have no receivers than some receivers.
Honestly,
I'd be Randy Moss.
I think the game would have been a lot closer if there weren't turnovers on the Panthers side. So turnovers did play a factor, even with the non-receivers. So I mean,
they never showed up, but the running game did, and it's going to be better next year under a different quarterback that can execute Kubiak's system. I always said that CJ was a better player, and he showed it. He had 90 yards and a touchdown.
Yeah, where was he in the beginning of the season on my fantasy team?
We ain't talk about it.
But yeah.
So here's the question, fellas: does Cam come back next year with a whole different attitude, or he's still gonna have that cockiness?
He's gonna come back hungry.
I mean, he was hungry. I mean, I'm talking about as far as the dancing. Is he gonna come back humble?
Yeah.
No, he gonna come back humble. And then he gonna exercise demons. The only way he get back is he gotta get back to like I said. This happened when my Lakers lost to the Boston Celtics with that 22-point rout.
Yeah.
And I said to myself, and they did this at ESPN when Ray Allen went to the podium and they got the best team of the year. Ray Allen said we got another win in LA because it was in LA. And if you saw the looks on the Lakers' faces, they was like, all right, get back. We got to get back next year. What they do? They get back to the finals. They beat Orlando. And then they come back again. And who they face? The Boston Celtics. And they got that. That's the only way Cam going back. He going to be so focused. I'm rooting for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, again, I'm a fan of him. Not only because he's an African-American quarterback being successful, but he's that dude. He's really good. And I like seeing people that's really good. He had a moment of weakness. And it showed. So I'm not going to knock all that good he did for that one moment in the media that he didn't want to talk to people or he stormed off. I get it. You know what I'm saying? But he has to learn from this. And I want him to come back and bounce back because at the same time, man, he is that good. And if he wanted to go against my team, I would have been rooting for him. If it was the Patriots and the Carolina Panthers, oh, man, I'd have been dabbing all the way. You know what I'm saying? So, it's all good. You know, but at the same time, man, like, He'll be back, man. You learn from these type of losses. Like we learn.
It's NFL. You can't say we'll be back because everyone thought Marino was going to make another run at it.
Yeah,
it's not a guarantee, man.
Yeah, all it takes is somebody break their leg.
They'll be back in the hunt. They'll be in the hunt because they'll have all their weapons. They're gonna probably make some moves in free agency to help. What's his name? Josh Norman. He gonna be extra motivated. Cam gonna be extra motivated. They coach got to learn from this because he got out coached. You know what I'm saying? He didn't make no
both
adjustments.
sides of the ball.
Yeah, he didn't. Cam wasn't moving around the pocket as much. He stood there instead of running around. That I didn't agree with. I'm like, if I was Cam,
well, you know,
I'd
he
be
got too
doing
confident. He
Yeah.
didn't think he was that for real. He got too confident, man. I preach this. Now I came in with the negative jinx. Anybody that knows me, you know, the way I speak, I really want my team to win, but if they don't perform, man, I'm just like, these dudes ain't hungry. And I've been preaching this all year. I was waiting for that. We only seen a couple of complete games. I think we seen one with the Green Bay Packers where it was offense and defense down. And I was like, this is what we capable of. If we play like this, nobody's going to beat us. We did it against the Patriots. We got the monkey off our back. Now, granted, when we played Pittsburgh, they didn't have that mutant on the other side of the ball.
It don't matter.
No, it didn't matter. It didn't matter. But at the same time, that's what
he
it was.
Torched them. Yeah. You don't want him on the field.
Now, what I'm trying to say is, hey, injuries happen, man. Like, we can't.
And that's what I'm saying about the Panthers. You never know. Like, we assume they're going to be back, but all it takes is one bad break. All it takes is a team getting better than you.
And a lot of people is going to want money. Like, a lot of people on that team is going to want that, yo, I need that money, so you can't keep everybody. Free agency always dismantles a team, so nothing's a guarantee, man.
Still on the subject of Cam Newton, did you guys hear what Bill Romanowski said?
Yeah, okay, so I have another tweet. Can I interject in this real quick?
Yeah. No, I'm just going to say what his tweet. Oh, this is on Bill Romanowski or on Denver?
Yeah, Bill Romanowski.
I'm just going to say what his tweet is so people can hear it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bill Romanowski tweeted, "The world doesn't revolve around you, boy." That was his tweet to Cam Newton.
Now, all right, next you go, Cam. You got the mic.
I'm not surprised because this is, I don't care how much Bill Romanowski.
He a former Bronco?
He a former Bronco.
He
a former Niner. He's a winner on the football field.
Raider? Yeah.
He is a winner.
Yeah,
but he always does this surprise me?
Not at all.
Him and Rob Lowe, they both clowns. Romanowski has a track record breaking a dude's orbital socket, injuring his and destroying career, spinning J.J. Stokes' face.
Yep.
Dirty player. He needs to chill, man. Football aside, he needs to realize the word boy has a deeper connotation in the African American community.
Sure
and I don't want to make this
coming from him. I don't want to make this into a race game. And, you got to understand, man, Cam took the loss hard. He know how to handle himself gracefully when things didn't go right. He's going to learn from it and move on. But I don't care about this Bill Romanowski. I don't care how many rings you won. Yeah. You can't be calling African-American males boy and not realize the repercussions of your words and actions, man. For one, you have no ground to stand on to be calling somebody boy.
With an exclamation point on top of that.
Yeah, so to hear him call us that, man, you revealing your true feelings about how you feel about minorities and your fellow peers in the boys club that's called the NFL, the No Fun League. Anybody who has a shred of decency that knows him needs to check him.
Yes, immediately.
Get on him, and I'm glad Twitter got on his throat. Him and Rob Lowe, they jumped on his throat, but something needs to be done. You'll be calling people boy. Who you think you is, man? Like
Rob Lowe making porno tapes with kids talking about.
Yeah. Come on, man. Bill Romanowski's crazy, but he a few crowns short of a kingdom. But at the same time, man, don't be getting beside yourself, man. This ain't Django, bro.
Word up. You somebody gonna knock on your door and throw a bottle across your forehead. Not promoting violence or nothing, but like you said, you can get it in this day age. Nobody ain't afraid of you, man.
Nah, not at all. The Cam Newton bigger than you too. He run into you somewhere, he might let them fists fly.
What did Rob Lowe say?
Rob Lowe was on the same. He didn't say boy. He was just saying I'm basically
It was like way to be a role model for 16, something like that, right? Wasn't like 16-year-old. Let me look up the tweet real quick.
Yeah, I mean, man, Rob Lowe's a clown. You know what I'm saying? Him and
but that's the reason why I said what Cam did. The reason why it's so bad because you put yourself on such a high pedestal. You know you're gonna get scrutinized for everything you do based on what you say and do.
It says, "Wow, what a press conference from Cam Newton. So gracious, so classy, so humble. What an example to kids, just like Peyton. Dab, Super Bowl."
Now you judging the man's character.
No, but that's what I'm talking about right there. The actions of few swayed many.
Yes, unfortunately.
These few idiots want to put this and blow it up, and the media blew it up.
Hi, I'm Steph. Statutory rape Rob Lowe, and I have a cable somebody wrote.
Yeah. So,
oh, man.
You know, Rob Lowe ain't no patron saint. He ain't Robbie Downey Jr., but at the same time, he was a sex addict. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, I don't want to hear him stand on his pedestal of morality.
Yeah, I mean, I get, like, I agree with, what Cam did was immature, but at the same time, like, yo, this is sports. People who have played sports, they know this is an emotional thing. All I'm saying is, if he didn't show up to the podium at all, I would have been waving a flag saying, yo, what's wrong with this guy? He made an effort, and circumstances happen. No matter what, it's still wrong, but I'm just coming from the standpoint, like Cam said, I get it. I understand. But, end of the day, you're a professional. You're supposed to do what you have to do. Yeah. And next time, if something like this happens again, then you know he didn't learn. And that's when I think you just kill him and throw him under the bus and throw dirt on him.
Yeah. But my final thing is, I think the reason why people are saying this, and I'm not making an excuse.
No, I know what you mean. The dabbing and the smiling.
The dabbing and the smiling got people like, yo, this nigga, who the... And I don't even know if it's hate because it hit me. I'm like, yo, man, I'm tired of...
Well, he did beat your team and my team, so that could be it.
It rubbed on me too. It did. When he started doing that in Giant Stadium, first downs, he's doing 3-minute poses. I'm like, hey, yo, man, somebody please rock this dude head off. It had nothing to do with race for me. It's about just football. Because just like in the street, if somebody in the street is doing all that dabbing, best believe that you know me, I'm going to say, yo, if I get a chance, I'm going to lay this dude out, and I'm going to love him.
Denver did it.
And so you're a Giants fan, obviously. Yeah. So when your boy OBJ does all that, how you feel?
Well, that's totally different. Because he wasn't doing that every team he plays against. Him and what's the name got into it, and from what I'm reading, they called him, you know, certain words.
Don't look at that one. Don't look at that one instance, man. OBJ out there cutting up.
Listen, I'm going by off that. I'm going by off that game because if that was told to us, we all wilding out too. Let's just call it.
No, he's talking about when he's scoring and what he does. Yo, Cam scored 45.
No.
Touchdowns.
But Odell don't be yo. I guess Cam mastered that WWE villain persona where it's easy for you to hate me, and he mastered that shit because. Yo,
he's not a villain though.
He's not a villain, but it comes out that way, man. For some reason,
no,
he does I don't know
extra. Why do you hate on him so much?
It's football.
It's not hate. It's not. See, there's one thing about football, and there's one thing just going a little overboard. Yo, his dances be like 10 minutes. I'm like, hey, yo, all right, man.
No, it don't, man.
And I'm not hating on Cam. I like Cam Newton, but this year he took it to the next level. He took it over
because they were 15-1. That's what winning does.
He was gassing fools. You do whatever you want to do.
So then I'm like the rest. Then maybe I'm a little bit old school, and I'm not used to this. Like he said, this is something new. I'm telling the truth though. I'm keeping it. I'm telling the truth.
You sound like Dennis Stubblefield. He called him a punk. Punk is a strong word.
No, I didn't call him a punk.
No, I'm saying that's what it sounds like. Like you just don't like him because he just dancing a little too much. Well, stop him.
Well, and I'm mad because when we did stop you, when Denver did stop him, when your team stopped him, destroyed him, he didn't man up and say, "Hey, yo, I got my ass beat."
But we saw on the field. I didn't see one smile from his face that game.
Yo, like, that whole field. But
over under dab. Look, Snoop. I was nervous because when Snoop was like asking him at the interview, he was like, "I got 3 kids here that want a football, make their dreams come true." And Cam was like, where they sitting at? Snoop was like, they sitting where they supposed to be sitting. He's like, say no more. So he was like, I'm guaranteeing 3 touchdowns. Denver heard that. Okay, cool. See what happens on the field. He didn't do none of that.
Again, I guess I don't know if I want to say he brought this on himself, but he really did because the way how you are and the way how you carry yourself, whether it's good or bad, people couldn't wait for you to fall. That's just what it was.
I don't think you compared them earlier to T.O. and like no, there's no comparison. It's a first down, it's touchdowns. I mean, yo, it is part of the game nowadays. Like, granted, yes, hand the ball to the ref, old school, but I didn't think he was like showing up players. If I can't stop him, yes, I'm tight, but at the same time, like he has a right to do it. It's part of the game. You should be excited.
Like what I get upset about is when they do a sack and they do this elaborate, crazy ass game.
What's the difference? What's the difference?
I'm about to explain it to you, man. if you want to say get up and like sack and then like say yeah, pump fist and then get back to the line, cool. But the lights out dance, even the Von Miller, man, I'll be like, come
lights out dance, yeah. That Von Miller joint is mad disrespectful.
Or they be crawling. I'm like, dude, you're
hold on. See, that's contradicting because man. Come on, man.
Hear me out. Man. Hey, Ant, did it score points? No. Score points, then you can dance all you want.
But for a sack, that's my job. That's the ultimate goal, to get a sack if I'm a D lineman.
Yeah, but to stop him, one sack, don't stop him. Sack him full time. Okay.
No matter what, it's the NFL. People gonna celebrate. J.J. Watt.
Yeah.
No one has a problem when he starts doing the Dougie or whatever dance he wants after sack.
It's not a race issue, D. It ain't a race issue.
I don't think anybody should have a problem with Cam after.
I have a problem when you tear your ACL after jumping up and down. Quit doing that.
Yo, again, I guess Cam, honestly, persona D, it just rub people the wrong way. That's all.
What it is. You just don't like Cam if you don't like that, is what I'm saying. Yeah. Like, if you don't have a problem with J.J. Watts doing it, and you have a problem with Cam doing it, you just don't like Cam. It's a deep issue. For that lady to write a letter saying you were celebrating when you scored a touchdown and my child was there, you have a problem with Cam.
Yo, D, Cam got that Ted DiBiase effect, yo. You just can't stand that motherfucker.
Yo, man, I don't even pay attention to him. They blew my team out. I was watching it with one eye. I was like, yo, what? And I'm looking at my team like, we deserve this. Let him break dance all of us, take this all in, write notes, and come back stronger next year.
Yo.
Speaking of breakdancing, I want to switch subject to Terrell Owens and him not getting in.
Yeah, that's a joke.
To the Hall of Fame. Cam, do you think T.O.'s a first ballot Hall of Famer, or do you think they
first ballot?
Right?
First ballot.
Okay.
He's a Hall of Famer.
He's
like top 5. Huh?
I think we all gonna be in agreement on this one right here.
I'm not even gonna look at his stats, but from what I heard, man, he's like top 5 and like
6 the minimum. 6 minimum.
No, I mean not overall. I'm just talking about in statistical categories.
Me too.
Mm-hmm. He's like, I don't think he's like further down than 6. So the thing about T.O., okay, if you want to say he was a coach, quarterback killer, fine. The difference between him and Randy Moss is, regardless of what you thought about T.O. and what he did, his antics off the field, he never took off plays on the field. He always brought it. Case in point, Super Bowl, Philly, Donovan McNabb, he came from a broken fibula or ankle or whatever and showed out and came back earlier than expected to play in that game and was a baller. Who didn't show up was McNabb, throwing up on the sideline. He was nervous. T.O. came to play. Every game, T.O. came to play. His body betrayed him because he just couldn't catch anymore. He was old. But T.O. was the man. He used to have the drops. He overcame that. He kept himself in peak physical shape. He was
He's still in great shape.
Still in great shape.
To this day, yeah.
He kind of had that Barry Bonds type deal with the media showing out. But I never questioned his ability to come and play every Sunday. He brought it every week, every Sunday. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer, man. I don't know what they talking about. He better be on that list next year?
Yeah, next year.
And how do you feel about it?
I agree with y'all. A few games that stick to mind is the one with Steve Young when he played Green Bay, when he dropped almost every football, and a lot of players would have probably just gave up, put their head down, but he made that one big catch. I remember when he played the Giants in the playoffs, we was winning like 26-3 when him and Garcia, and I'm in there breakdancing, and he literally took over the game. Like that man is just unstoppable, man. When he went to Dallas, they was a dominant team. When he went to Philly, that was when McNabb was doing the Thriller days, they were just dominant, and he ran the best routes. That's between him and Randy Moss, is between them two every year. The one thing they can always say is all T.O. do is run straight. Randy Moss. With Terrell Owens, he did everything. He ran the slant routes, he ran the go routes, he blocked, he did everything for you. And then, like you said, when he got hurt in the Super Bowl run, he literally broke everything. His whole leg was shattered, and he came back, went into some chamber, got that repaired.
He had 10 catches, right?
And while McNabb was throwing up, could barely breathe, my man called him out on that. Was like, yo, you fainted during the Super Bowl, man. So I guess, and it had nothing to do with the pom poms and that I used to like. So it's almost like I hated Cam, but T.O. I used to hate that too. But but T.O. is just T.O. man. That's who he is. He's a prima donna. What receiver is not a prima donna? He's just one of those dudes. And for him not to make the Pro Bowl, I was all off his attitude, man. Everything. Because there's no way you don't put him in based off his stats.
Hey, not to go backwards, but
ahead,
boy, McNabb was the Cam Newton of that day. You just said he did the turtle dance. He smiled. Remember that?
Oh yeah, but
moonwalk. Yeah,
moonwalk. I used to hate McNabb too. I hated McNabb. He used to kill my Giants.
It's because it's rivalry.
But it's a rivalry though. Yeah, the rivalry. Yeah. But you're right though. You're right. Yeah. Good point. But I don't know. Good point.
T.O. is, I got it right here in front of me. He's number 6 all time in catches, number 2 in receiving yards, and number 3 in receiving touchdowns. Like, this is what I don't like. We spoke about Ken Griffey Jr. the other day with the sports writers or whoever has a vote not being able to say who they are. Like, if you have a personal vendetta against this guy, that's your problem. But if you're just looking at his stats and what he's done on the football field, it's not even a question. He's a Hall of Famer, hands down. Like, this is not even a discussion. He should be in there with Brett Favre and with the rest of the greats. He's going down as one of the greatest wide receivers to ever step foot on the field, and you just denied him because he ate popcorn, he did sit-ups in a driveway. He stood on the star because he didn't get along with his quarterbacks, because he didn't get along with certain coaches. The name of the game is winning. I mean, the name of the game of making it into the Hall of Fame is putting up numbers and being the best at your position, and that's what he did. Who cares how you felt about the guy? There's guys that I don't like, but I have to respect them. And you have to respect T.O. for what he did on the field, like you guys both said. He should be in the Hall of Fame. Yeah. It's not even a topic we should be discussing.
They shouldn't.
We should be congratulating him. And now they put in this dude, what's his name from the Raiders from the 70s? Kenny Stabler, I think his name is?
Yeah.
How long were they denying this guy? But now after he dies, you want to put him in. Like, I do not appreciate stuff like that.
Yeah.
Like that's disgusting. This is one of the guys in the 70s that nobody wanted to play. Yeah. Like, you would hear Terry Bradshaw talk about him. You would hear Starbuck. You would hear everybody talk about this guy. He was one of the best. Granted, his numbers weren't incredible. Neither is Lynn Swan's, but he's in the Hall of Fame.
But in that era, it was good.
Yeah,
you got to go with eras. Yeah, you can't compare from now to then.
Like, T.O. should be in the Hall of Fame. That's bottom line.
Yeah, bottom line. And if they're going to do it this way, when it comes to basketball, God bless you, AI, because you might not never get in if it's off of antics. If it's off antics now, God bless you, because, a lot of people didn't like him either, but his stats speaks for himself. So if T.O. didn't get in, a lot of people shouldn't be getting in now. Damn that.
Speaking of antics, and staying on the football theme, because we ain't going to be talking about football until summer, do you guys think Johnny Manziel deserves another shot in the NFL, or do you think it's over for this kid?
No, I think he deserves another shot with a better organization.
I'm on the borderline on this one right here. Man.
And the reason why? Because when I was reading about Von Miller.
Oh, I heard about this. Yes, go ahead.
They were teammates, and he said, look, I'm looking out for you. People want him to succeed. So there's something there to be said when you have a star player coming off one of the best games of his career.
He's talking about you.
And talking about you. Knowing his character. He knows him more than we do.
That's incredible. Your biggest moment in your career, and you're here talking about somebody else. Wow.
That shows you that people care about him. So
that's real, man.
Yeah.
Just bigger than football. So I think he deserves another shot with a better organization, with structure that you know what I'm saying? Like, he needs to be like in one of them where they help you. Like what was the baseball player that had the alcohol problem under the Texas Rangers when he was with the Rangers?
Josh Hamilton. Josh Hamilton.
Yeah, they did everything possible to help him get through his situation and not cater to it, but just be there for support. So Johnny Manziel being with the Browns was a bad support group. It was just that's a chaotic organization. Now I think it's better, but they don't believe in him,
But you know what's funny though, Ken, that you say that? It doesn't matter if he was playing for Team Jesus, man. When you have substance abuse, that's a deadly situation, because no matter what people tell you, you're always going to be right, and you're not going to listen to what anybody has to say. So before he even talks about football, he has to get that taken care of first, man, because he really has a problem, man, and that problem is going to get somebody killed, man. And
I
like
feel
real
like he
talk,
should. Yeah, go ahead. Sorry.
yeah, that's it. I'm worrying about his safety, and like you said, like but on the flip side, like, and I like what you told me before, he brought this to himself. So at the end of the day, man, you did this to you, man. You came in cocky. You came in like some high school, like just high school football, man. Like you already had a name before you even got into the league, a
Friday
tag
Night
name
Lights.
already. Yeah,
Yeah.
so your perception of yourself, you thought you was God already coming into the league, and you went from the high to the low on top of your abuse. And it's even harder with him because he has millions already. So it's like,
Mhm.
who are you to tell me about myself, and I could buy me a Ferrari tomorrow night? Like
I I
I'm
think he's
saying,
one of those. Yeah, like it's so hard with these players that are never told no, and you can't do that.
yeah,
Like I agree, he should be in a better organization because the Browns front office and the way they handle stuff is terrible. But at the same time, he has to become an adult. He has to take some ownership in what he does. Like, granted, you might go to the Cowboys and they're gonna have a support system. They're gonna have somebody testing your urine. But when it gets to that point, that's when you know you need help. I think he needs a red shirt for a year. Like I do not want to see this guy on a football field for a year, maybe two. Just like Ant said, he needs to get healthy. He needs to become a better person.
yeah.
And he's still young.
Yeah, but
He's 23.
when you got your dad coming out pleading for help,
That's crazy.
that's the ultimate, man. Because if I gotta say that to my child and I can't control him, and that's my son, then we on a whole new level, fellas. This is for real.
Yeah, you
I don't.
reaching out to the media, like you know that's deep.
Yeah,
You can't even reach out to your own son.
yeah, that's deep for me, man. And honestly, I don't even know if he can play in the NFL, man.
He's not.
I haven't seen enough.
He showed
I haven't
signs, but
I
yeah, you're
haven't
right.
seen enough.
I haven't seen enough,
I
but
haven't seen enough, man.
there's a chance to give him opportunities so we could see more.
Mm-hmm.
Is what I feel. I feel like I need to see where he's going with this. Like I think I feel like the Cowboys might take a chance on him, but I think he has to sit down for a year. He has to go through definitely treatment, like you said, Ant, because this dude, how old is he? 22, 23?
Yeah, he's wilding.
Yeah.
You give me that. You give me millions at that age. Granted, I'm not doing what he's doing, but
I'm wilding.
Yeah.
word. I might be ODing on General So's chicken or something.
I'm not gonna sit here in front.
But to the level of what he's doing, I don't think he. It's like he doesn't have a conscience. Like how you breaking your girlfriend's eardrum?
But where's your support system? Where's your inner circle
No one
that's around
tells
you?
him no. That's what I'm saying. He's never been told no.
You gotta have a lot of yes men. Too many yes men in that circle, man.
I think he'll bounce back. In my opinion.
Well, I don't know. It depends on the organization.
I don't think organization matters. It's up to him. If he says kiss my ass, it's kiss my ass. No
But
matter
then he
who
won't be in the league.
Then
That's what I mean.
I don't think he deserves to become in the league, because if we quick to get on people with domestic abuse and all that, what's it just between him? Suppose he's drinking and driving and he kills somebody. It's the same thing.
It's over for him. He does that.
So I think he should be accountable the same way as we treat everybody else. You have a problem that can affect other people, and for him, as a quarterback, you are too selfish, man. And you can't be that as a quarterback.
Organizations do play a factor. You put him on Jacksonville, he might end up shooting somebody, have a shootout with the cops. It depends on where you're at. You put him somewhere. You put him in a Pittsburgh. You put him in Denver. You put him in with the Giants. You put him with Dallas. Like let Des Bryant not be in Dallas. Who knows where this kid would have been today? There's always and who's the other guy who plays with him? Josh Gordon.
Is it Josh Gordon? Yeah,
yeah,
he's another wreck. He's another train wreck.
It comes down to organizations when you're dealing with people who aren't mature yet.
Yeah.
Like look, it goes for any sports team. Like there's a lot of teams. Look at Lance Stevenson. He left Indiana. Larry Bird's not there to kind of help him and guide him. Look at him now. This dude slapboxing with Josh Smith on the sidelines while I'm watching local Clipper games. Yeah, I'm like, bro. You ain't at the rugby.
Embarrassing. Word up.
This ain't Marble Hill Classics. Like, come on, man. This ain't Dykeman.
Yeah.
So I feel organizations do play a role, but you're right. And it at the end of the day, it comes down to that person. You can go to any organization. Ryan Leaf came to the Cowboys. Jerry Jones is like, you know what? It's time for you to pack your stuff and get out of here. We can't help you.
Here.
Yeah, your skills and the way you diminish is over. I mean, next chance Johnny Manziel has will be his last chance if he does get that.
I really think you giving him football, it feeds into that because I'm telling you, domestic abuse. You really feel that you're never wrong. Everything you do is right, and we're the fools.
I guarantee Ray Rice is a vegan now. He ain't hitting nothing anymore. He ain't touching anything. It depends on you. You gotta learn your lesson, man. Depends on that person.
Yeah.
Hopefully he does.
But I wish him well on a health standpoint. I could care less about football with him anymore.
Me too.
I'm done.
God rest his soul, Lawrence Phillips,
yes.
who I thought was going to tear the league up back in the days from Nebraska.
Yeah.
He died in a jail cell, killed himself, man.
Hung himself, man.
Yeah. It's scary out there, man, for these guys.
Yep. Definitely. Not everybody should have millions of dollars in their bank account, and you guys. Some people just need like an accountant. Like, no, you ask for money, man. You don't touch nothing.
What do you guys feel about it's still an NFL topic? Marshawn Lynch. There's rumors that he's retiring, and I'm pretty sure you guys heard about Megatron retirement as well. How do you guys feel about that?
Good for them. And from what I heard, Marshawn saved his money.
He didn't touch 1 cent from his playing days.
He saved his money. He's opened a store in his hometown of Oakland, California. Great for him. I'm a fan of Marshawn. Outside of the Super Bowl romping, I was never against.
I didn't mind that either.
Yeah, he does what he does. I love what he does with the media. I enjoy every bit of it. But at the same time, I'm glad these dudes are realizing, man, you're not gonna okay. So you guys all watched.
I know what you're gonna say. The intro. Go ahead.
Yeah, the intro. These dudes walking out MVPs of the Super Bowl, and some of them currently look like they wasn't even all the way healed, and some of these older players look like they can barely walk.
Word.
So get out the game. Do what Robert Smith did when he played for the Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
Had an all-pro career and called it quits, man. Some people were fortunate to leave walking upright and still being able to walk upright. Joe Montana saying he can't even do certain stuff. Man, quit while you ahead. You make enough money, do it. And Detroit, I'm not even surprised, man. They end Hall of Fame careers just off the GP because they just ain't winners. They did that with Barry. And now they did it to my boy Megatron. I'm going to miss Megatron because I don't believe, I swear to God, if the Patriots come calling and say, Megatron, come to our team, watch he rejuvenate his career. It's just
if he does, I need Goodell to step in because that's not fair.
Yeah,
it's not fair.
I'm 50-50 on it. I'm split. And the reason why I'm split, I guess football to me is the ultimate gladiator team sport, and you know what you're getting yourself into. And I used to never
get out.
But I think if he's still healthy and you're not hurt, I think you're obligated to honor your contract and to play with your brothers because they died for you just like you died for them. Maybe but you're right, D. I guess as I got older, I'm thinking like y'all too. But I'm also thinking like, yo, as a football player, we all play sports, and that competitiveness, you never lose that, man.
You don't.
So how can you just walk away? Like that doesn't.
How many routes you probably gave up on because you know you got to work on Monday and you can't miss your job? Like, granted, this is their job and they have to do it.
I used to go to work, limping D to work. Granted, that was my stupidness doing it because I'm not in the NFL. But I don't think about that when I used to play football. Because again,
remember these contracts are different nowadays. You front loading these contracts with millions of dollars. Like, yo, these guys are one slant away from losing feeling in their toes and their fingers. Like, I mean, if you play to a certain amount of years, you play 7-8 years in the league and you're not winning. Like, I don't want you to become. Not saying Andre Johnson is washed up, but like, stop running routes, man. Go home, pick your children up. You don't want to start peeing blood and doing all. Look at Earl Campbell, man. This dude was a beast.
But you're right, D. But that's why everybody can't play football, man. Like, you can't talk like that when you play a sport like that. You are the ultimate gladiator.
You know what it comes down to? If you have outlets, I think that gives you an option to leave earlier. If I have an outlet where I know I can speak well, or I know I can open up a store, I can do this,
Yeah.
Then all I know is not football, or it's not my entire life. Then I think those are the players that you're gonna start seeing this a lot more. A
You're
lot
right.
of players are gonna start leaving because, like I'm not a piece of meat, man.
Yeah, and that CTE crap, whatever the
It's
brain thing,
real.
I never knew about that when I was coming up, and I'm even questioning my son to play football, and I would have never thought that. They scaring me now, like yo, should I let my son play football? Like
Just
I
like just like
don't.
Cam said, these dudes was walking out like the Ed 209, straight RoboCops.
Yes.
They couldn't even
Yes.
move.
Yes, man.
It's
I'm cool,
scary.
man. Hey, leave the game when you can walk away from the game and still walk. Like who else retired? Half the Niners. Concussions.
Half the Niners left.
Toenails. Yeah. I didn't blame them.
And they went from one of the most formidable D's hurting people to like just
Overnight.
This.
Yeah. Patrick Willis surprised the hell out of me. But like I
think
said,
he had a bad toe. Like his toe was really.
But yeah, he's had it for a couple years. He tried, man. Like it's not like it was like, you know what I mean? Like he gave it effort, but he's like, yo, do I want to lose my toe? Like, is it worth these couple of millions and having a Super Bowl ring? No, it's not.
But
my life is not worth that.
Unfortunately, man, playing this game, we all know these dudes are 280 running 4.3s. So
it's a different time now.
Different time. This sport is just so violent. There's really nothing you could do, man. Like you said, get your money. I didn't realize as I got older, you only last for like 3-4 years. Back in the days, I thought they played for 20 years when I was young. This game is ridiculous, but you get rewarded too. Some of them come out millionaires, some don't, but you doing what you love, man. Sometimes it's more about money, man. They love doing it, man.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna switch topic real quick, and then we'll have final word. But the last topic is Derek Fisher. He got fired. Obviously, we're coming to you live from Ant. Ant, how do you feel about your New York Knicks coach who just got an axe?
All right, I'm taking it on.
Was it the right thing to do?
I'm taking it on. My answer is going to be on a street level and on a basketball level. For one, it's only right because it leads into why he got fired. For one, man, you smashing your man's wife was the ultimate violation.
Yeah. You're talking about Matt Barnes.
Matt Barnes, and recently Matt Barnes put a picture on Instagram with the patiently waiting face, like, "Yo, your time is up."
I saw that.
But you know what's funny? You know me. When I'm a Knicks fan, when I'm a fan of something, I go hard. I'm like, yo, why they bothering Fisher for? But deep down inside, I was so biased because you know me, Dave. But by myself, I'm like, hey, yo, how you going to smash your man's wife and have her kids call to say, yo, mommy, Uncle Fish is in the crib? Yo, like, how can I trust you as a player and you smashing dudes' wives? Like, and when I found that out, why, that's one of the reasons why, like, he had to leave, man. Like, yo, you walking around here with nobody really rocks with you. And honestly, I gave him a chance. I thought he was doing fine for what the talent that we had. But yo, the last 2 weeks, yo, we were starting off the same way every game. I'm like, yo, we have no energy. It's like, yo, do they want to play for this dude? And then come to find out, man, where even Matt Barnes said, yo, even some of his Knicks players is on my side. That's when I was like, oh shit.
Because it's a brotherhood. You don't. Yeah. I don't think they would do that to a former player. That they have kids with. Jeez.
Yeah, and then they say, yo, when
took that, the player in me is like, man, you still with her? Nah.
Because it's almost like you could smash my wife. I take my wife to the game. You probably get for the little wink.
Is he married to her still?
That was his wife.
Nah, she wasn't married to him, man.
Well, I don't know, but no, still, even if she's not married, they had kids.
They were good friends though. It was almost like.
So if it wasn't Derek Fisher, it was some other dude, would we be talking about this?
Probably not, but you was my man though.
If it was you, my man. We'll be talking about it.
I would be talking about it. Well, hey, guess what, y'all?
Oh yeah, he's beautiful, but we wouldn't be talking about it. It'll be, you know what I mean? It's not somebody that you work with that's in your profession.
And honestly, fellas, for my team, see, your team's already established. Y'all have winning coaches. Yo, I want a dominant coach, man. I'm tired of these new and improved. Let me see what I could do, coach. I want somebody who got a resume and say, listen, this is what we're trying to do. Like, I'll take a Brian Shaw. I don't know about Luke Walton. His name came up today. Yo, I don't know if it's him or Golden State, man. I want somebody who's proven that's gonna come in and demand respect and demand.
Thibodeau?
I take a Thibodeau. I like defense, Cam. I'm not with all this scoring 190 points. I'm old school. Maybe I'm too old school, but I like Thibodeau how he teaches.
You sound like Byron Scott.
Oh man,
you don't bring up
Byron Scott. He is a bum,
bro. Yo, Cam. Sometimes the old school works if you got the talent around you. And I don't think Byron Scott like a Thibodeau.
You know what's working?
What?
It was working in Golden State. That's what's working. It ain't old school.
That's one of a kind, though. Yeah, that's not even fair what they doing.
That's embarrassing.
And blood magic.
It is.
I really think OKC though got a chance though. I really think they got a chance to compete with them.
I hope they do.
I hope they do too. Because Golden State.
Wait, what you guys say? I didn't catch that last one.
I said I really think OKC can compete with them, and we just said we hope. I hope they can.
Hey man, I got Curry on my fantasy team, so I'm like halfway in, halfway out. Like,
yo, as a fan of the game, like, yo, I can't be watching blowouts all the time. As a fan of the game,
I want to see somebody step up to the challenge and take them to Game 7.
That's what I want.
Them winning. I don't mind them winning because they deserve, man. That fan base, 40 years of nothing. So to have this special player, this wizard on their team, and the team is just gassing fools, it's cool. I like dominance. Like, I don't mind it. Being a Laker fan, it's a little close to home because we in California, so I'm hearing it from them. But at the same time, it's dope. It's dope to see this, man. Like, I like seeing a dominant team run the table because it make everybody scramble to fucking do what they got to do to compete.
Damn right.
So
Makes it fun.
Do what you do.
Yeah, do what you do. Word, no hate. Just step your game up.
I mean, I'm a hate because I'm a fan, but
I'm a hate too.
I appreciate it.
Because it's not my team. I gotta hate.
They gassing. They must see TV. I don't watch nobody else but them. Or
I'm not a fan of front running when this goes on. Like the Carolina front running and the Golden State front running. It's like, yo, show me your resume because you wasn't rooting for these teams years ago.
Word up.
Hey, to be fair, I've been living in the Bay Area since '97, and I've seen them stadiums packed during them lean years.
Well, no, I'm talking. Yeah, you're in the heart of it, and we know they have a great home base and home crowd. I'm talking about. I'm walking in the streets in New York, seeing people with Golden State hats on. Like, really?
Yeah, really? You couldn't name one player back in '98 when they had the Mullins and the Tim Hardaways, the Trail. Yeah.
Just say Todd Fuller and see if they know.
Todd who? Exactly. It's over.
Fuller. Say Speedy Claxton and see if they know what they talking about.
Speedy who? Yeah, they won't.
Yeah. Ask him who. I was like, ask him who did they trade Vince Carter for? You know what I'm saying?
Antoine Jameson.
Yep. Exactly. Who they trade Penny Hardaway for? You know what I'm saying? So that's the Weber trade.
Weber, exactly. A lot of people don't know that.
Yeah, so I mean, it is what it is, man. So I mean, granted, I look, one of my favorite players, actually, I'm not gonna lie, 3 of my favorite players was on that team, and it was not the Run TMC, it was the Sprewell, Hardaway, Mullen years. Yeah. Because when I used to play Lakers versus Blazers or Lakers versus Celtics, they had Hardaway with they had the UTEP step, and I became a fan. The UTEP step was basically the Hardaway crossover, and then NBA Live '95 they had Sprewell on that squad. Yeah, so I was a fan of that squad because of the video game, and I started learning about them. And then when they gassed on when Chris Webber gassed on Barkley with the Nike commercial, he went around the back and I dunked it on him. I was a fan of those dudes. I bought the Webbers. You know, I have a Sprewell jersey somewhere hidden in the closet somewhere.
That's my man right there, Knicks, man.
Yeah, you know, I followed him when he went to the Knicks, so I rooted for the Knicks when he was there. I wasn't a fan, but I rooted against them. I rooted for them when they went against the Spurs. You know, being a Laker lover, I was like, I hated the Spurs because they was just gassing us.
That's kind of crazy, like how the originality was in terms of back in those days. Like every player, not every player, but the star players had a signature move. Carmelo had the little elbow thing. Jordan had the like tongue and the slant thing. It's crazy. We don't. I think that's another reason why basketball isn't the same as it was. Maybe it is, but I think when we were growing up, I think the rivalries made it closer, and I think those signature moves where individuals kind of stood out on a team, it just made you say, "Yeah, I want to see Tim Hardaway's crossover. I want to see Allen Iverson's crossover." Like today, who we got? We definitely got Curry's jump shot, but what else we got? Kemba Walker dropping 60 in 30 seconds. Like There's not a lot of stuff you can say compared to how it was back in the days.
Too much friends this era, man. Too many. Yeah. No enemies.
That's why I like Jakeem Noah, man. He be don't touch me, man. Like we're not friends. We're not friends when Yeah, we'll talk after the game maybe, but I'm not your friend. But I guess we'll finish with last words.
I guess I'll go first.
Yeah, you go first.
Last words, when it comes to sports, I'm looking forward to the NBA now. Football's over, and shout out Jerry Reese. This is the warning for you. You got 2 months to show me a starting effing linebacker or a starting free safety.
Now you say that. Last year when I was bragging on your linebackers,
I said give. I didn't know it was gonna be like, this was embarrassing. You was right, D, but I was holding on because I gotta honor him. He gave me 2 rings, so I couldn't knock the man when we hit rock bottom. That's fake. It's not fake, but I had to give him a shot. But now, what the product you put on last year, you could have had me out there playing linebacker, man. So this year, you got 2 months. I better see a top signing by April, the latest, or you're out of here. So basketball, here we go. Let's do this, and that's it. I'm done.
Cam, you want to go next?
Sure thing. Y'all
we'll let you go last. I'll let you go last. Right. You deserve to go last. So I'll just go and touch on 2 stuff, just like it's basketball and football. It's sad that we're not going to have anything to watch. Granted, I love basketball, but it's not the same as it was when I was a kid. Mm-hmm. I'm not watching baseball this summer. I don't watch baseball anymore. I will be watching those bootleg Gillette NFL series when your team goes 2-14 and they say something nice about it. I really want to hear what they say about my Cowboys, but I can't wait till the NFL comes back. I know a lot of people hate NFL, but whatever. It's a great sport. It's entertaining. There's a lot of dumb shit that they do, but there's a lot of dumb shit we all do in our real lives. And real quick, the basketball, I just want to say, Robert Horry, sit the fuck down, yo. There's no way you could say Steph Curry is already better than Kobe Bryant offensively. Like, I need 5, 6, 7, 8 years of Steph Curry producing this on a court before you could compare him to an all-time great. It reminds me when Scottie Pippen was comparing LeBron James and Michael Jordan. Like, man, I'm sorry, Kobe Bryant probably snuffed you in the locker room one time or something, and this is your way of getting back at him. Like, so show some respect to people that you play with. Like, do not be a victim of the moment like everybody is nowadays. Steph Curry is amazing. Honestly, he is changing the game. We're going to see kids playing with mouthpieces and hanging it out their mouth like we used to see Michael Jordan, where his tongue out his mouth. Like, he has the potential to be that. But until he puts in years of doing it, I brought up a point of Derrick Rose. This dude was the next one.
Yep.
Blew out his knee. Yo, this dude called out today because he had full body swing. You need longevity before you start putting these guys in this class. Yeah, like you can't. Yo, I know they're incredible, but I can't go off of 2 years. I'm not saying Steph Curry won't be there. I'm not saying at all. I think he has a potential and he has a skill set to do it. He will go down as one of the greatest if he does continue. But for me to compare him to Kobe today,
no way.
He's already better offensively than a man who scored 81. Like it's not fair on both ends. Like let's give him time to grow and become a player where we could compare both of their catalogs. And that's it for me. Go ahead, Cam.
Alright. Funny. Well, this past Sunday was special for me, for obvious reason. There was a game played. And anybody who knows me know that I am a diehard Denver Bronco fanatic. To the point where I don't hold any punches, good or bad. I would try to attempt to tell it like it is. Now, the Lakers, I'm a little delusional at times, but right now I'm not biased.
Fire Byron Scott. Hashtag
yes,
Fire Byron Scott.
Fire Byron Scott. You follow me on Twitter, I got a Byron Scott rant every morning. But getting back to my Denver Broncos, I want to give a huge shout out to the Broncos of Denver, Colorado for doing what like a vast few thought we could. It was a business trip. I'm glad Peyton won. I like to see the quote unquote sheriff hopefully go out on top and retire. We back. To you Raider fans out there, we tied up, chumps. I don't want to hear no more about y'all having one more than us. We relevant right now. Y'all don't know come up to. I see y'all, but y'all can stop the nonsense. And I got a year of bragging rights until football season start. Because all you Raider fans that was Carolina dabbing and saying this and that about my team, I'm coming for heads. You know me on you know my hashtag on Facebook. You can dish it, but you can't take it. Block me, because I'm coming for y'all. I'm like Arya Stark. I was naming all you names by day, every day leading up to this game. I'm coming for y'all. Hating on my team all day, every day, saying we ain't nothing. We got more championships than you. Y'all gonna get it, man. I'm gassing all y'all. When y'all see me in the streets, it's like it's on like a blood when he see Crip. I'm real.
You can't do it times 10, man. Your team won a chip, man. Let it be known, man. Y'all won the Super Bowl, man.
Word.
I'm getting ignorant. Like I've lost all sanity. When my team win, oh look out. Team I don't give a bleep about.
That's right. That's how you do it. That's how you do it.
But on the real, lastly, like I said, I'm glad my team won. I'm happy. There's no moment when your football team wins and it's in the city you live in.
Amen.
Unfortunately, I couldn't give up my kidneys to go see the game, but I was there. I feel like I was there, and it was a beautiful thing.
It's a memorable experience, because if you would have won and they lost, you would have tried to fight somebody to get your money back. So I think
this podcast would have been a lot interesting. You know me. People. There's one thing about me. Happy Cam is cool, but pissed off Cam is a whole different.
Yeah, right though. When it come to NFL, when the Giants were, I'll never forget those two in my life. The memories I got going to the parades, and I was shocked.
You got more than two in your lifetime.
Well, I got three, but I'm talking about when I can actually remember, like the last two, like I got the party, drink, go celebrate.
Hey, your bastards beat my team.
Word.
Damn it! I remember that vividly.
Yes, we
don't
did.
Don't tell me you don't remember. I remember it.
Me and D started watching football in 1990 when they won against Buffalo. That's when it really started. Started for me. But the last year, don't wild out, Ken. Please, don't. This is a once in a lifetime memory, man.
Yeah, the last year.
I don't believe in poor winners. I don't care.
Word up.
Enjoy it.
They like, man, you're just a poor spot. I don't care. Woo!
Enjoy it.
Like I said, I was eating Flintstone Kids the last time my team won, so enjoy it, Cam.
Enjoy it.
It was lights out when the Super Bowl ended for me, yo. I couldn't even drink a beer.
But you spoiled, D, because during the Bulls year, you was making fun of me.
Dude, I deserve this, man.
For 6 straight years.
That's what I get for being a 90s front runner, and now I got to stay here. It's true. I'm in purgatory, and I accept it. I'm not one of those fans that say, yo, like, that'll be me saying I'm a Patriots fan today. Like, people. When I started following them sports, I was front running, and like now it's like, yo, I got to stick with these teams. I can't leave them because this is what I fell in love with.
When you a kid, fan law. Okay, hey, to all you fans out there, there's rules to this. Bill Simmons has a mantra, like a rules to being a fan, and most of it I agree with, some of it I don't. But if you a kid, you can like whoever you want because you're not really conscious of sports.
Yeah.
Until you come a certain age, and then you start choosing. Because people always ask me how you become a Bronco fan, and I tell them, I was like, it happened in 1990. Mm-hmm. Everybody was rooting for the Niners and all this, because they was the team to beat, and the Cowboys on the come up. And I knew a PE teacher. He was a Bronco fan, and he was the only Bronco fan there. And we kids, we just follow what we taught. It's almost like religion. If you're Christian, your parents Christian, you Christian. If your parents Jets fans, you Jets fans. Yep. So coming up, I watched that game. They got murdered. I was conscious of that game. And I came back to school the next day, and I just seen the look on his face. And I just felt bad. And then I just said, I'm going to rock with his team just to be with him in solidarity. I felt bad for him. And then I did my homework.
To put this podcast over the top tonight, can you reach out to that man? Can you see if he's on Facebook?
Man, if I remembered his name, he looked like somebody from a different world back in the day. I don't know what he looked like. Man.
If you remember anybody that you went to school with in those days and they're on your Facebook page, reach out to them and be like, yo, you remember the PE teacher's name? and see what's up with that, yo. That would be amazing.
Crazy. Yeah.
He might have just if he's still alive, because that might have been the crowning moment. See, like, no, on the real, he did win. He did see them win in when I was a freshman in college in the 90s. It's been 18 years since we won, so it's not like we were relevant. We just became relevant 4 years ago when Manning came back.
Yo, it's been 18 years. Yo, I'm old. Jesus Christ. I remember.
Yeah. My team won in 95. It's been 21 for me.
Davis was 18 years ago?
Salute us.
Yeah. But check this out, though. You know, when we beat the Dab and all that, it reminded me when we beat the Dirty Birds.
Oh, the Dirty Birds.
Oh, yeah. Dirty Bird. Y'all put that out real quick.
Ain't no one doing that.
We made them Dirty Birds fried chicken.
They had a 1 year wonder. That was it. That 1 year.
Yeah.
All right, guys. I got to roll. I know we towards the end of the podcast, but another great episode. R.I.P. to football until later this year.
Word up. NBA, here
hey,
we come.
everybody. Ben Simmons.
To the Lakers, right?
Yep. He already wearing purple and gold, so let's just get it prepped.
Keep it going. Keep those L's coming.
Yep. Hey, keep Byron hired. All right, man. Peace.
Take it easy, y'all.
All right.
Peace.
Peace.